Welcome to Series 3 of Rafa's Toy Studio, the place where I get to talk about those toys that everyone should check out. And today, I'm here to showcase one of the greatest television programs to have ever graced the screen. I am talking about Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad is one of those shows, like I said before, that really changed the game in so many different ways. It was all encompassing and it was completely engrossing, and this is one of those shows where you wanted to stay up every Sunday to make sure that you knew what was gonna happen next with Walt, with Jesse, with Skyler, with everybody in this show, Hank, and how someone's character can transform in such a dark and twisted way. Breaking Bad is a fucking godsend from the heavens. Thank you, Vince Gilligan. Thank you, everybody, for making such an amazing program. And so, in order to immortalize the amazing Breaking Bad, of course, I've collected a couple of toys. And today, I'm going to share my Mezco Toyz Breaking Bad action figure collection. Let's go! What makes a man pray when he's about to die? I think I know. I think I might know. It's drugs. That's what it is. Breaking Bad is amazing. I don't really know how else to say it. If you haven't seen the show, please do yourself a favor. Go check it out. It's crime filled. It's completely character developing. It's a show of transformation, just like chemistry. There's so many nooks and crannies to this specific show that you really see how intricate in detail everything is. You know, the characterizations of Walt and his families, and how it's a story of maybe redemption, self-worth, transformation, the idea of, you know, the rise before the fall. All of that is encompassed in this program, and getting to be an audience member and being along for the ride is simply amazing. And that's why I've collected a couple of these collectible figures, because, you know, what better way to immortalize these characters than by having them in plastic form. And Mezco Toyz does a very great job of that. All of these toys, in the sense, they're all little statues. They have no movement. They're pretty heavy, really focused, very detailed in what they have. I mean, looking at this, you know, this looks like Walter White, the protagonist or main character of the actual television program. And it's everything that you want in these figures, because again, they don't have any movability, but they're perfect to just kind of showcase and put, you know, wherever you need them to be. And you have such a variety, because all of these toys, they come in different colors, whatever hazmat suit they might have. In this case, with two of the first toys that I have a Mezco Toyz Breaking Bad Heisenberg Walter 6-inch figure. Again, very cool toy. It's 6 inches tall, and comes with a collector-friendly packaging, but more importantly, he comes with a couple of really cool things. In this case, he comes with, you know, his own drugs, you know, the methamphetamine that he creates. And also, just as badass, he comes with this burlap sack filled with money. As you know, this this kingpin basically develops into all these different areas. This is the first Breaking Bad toy that I bought. I bought it a very long time ago. But again, the detail is phenomenal. Specifically looking at the ridges within the coat. The paint is still really nice, even though there's like a 2-3-year-old toy that I have now. He comes with a removable hat. When you remove the hat, it is a little stained, as you can see his head, because of the black of the hat. And then you can take off his shades. And taking off the shades is pretty cool, because again, you get to see, you know, that character development right there, that Walter, just though that dark, foreboding look. I got cancer, I don't know. And again, comes with his little gun, everything that you need. This is the man who literally throws it all away because of his vanity and greed. And then here I have another Walter White, specifically here, looking more so at the yellow hazmat suit, another 6-inch Mezco Toyz Breaking Bad Walter White toy. Him, again, coming with a couple different things. This is when he's actually creating the meth, working for Gus. Here we have an actual gas mask that he comes with. And he also comes with a couple of different tools to actually make all the different things. So these toys come with a lot of little collectible pieces. Again, absolutely no movement. You can't really move them at all, but the detail is beyond phenomenal. These are great toys, and the likeness is fantastic. Of course, the show would be, I mean, besides Walter, Jesse is a big part of the show, and a big person that a lot of people wanted to root for, and you really see his ups and downs throughout the entire program. An amazing character. My sisters cried every time something bad happened to Jesse. Fantastic performance. Aaron Paul, you really deserved the Emmys that you deserve for it, because you did such a phenomenal job. And of course, here I've got my Mezco Toyz Jesse Pinkman collectible figure. He comes with a gas mask as well, just like the Walter figure, the same exact one. And he also comes with a container, again, filled with the Heisenberg blue, right? The methamphetamine that they create. This toy comes in the orange jumpsuit, specifically from when they're creating in Vámonos Pests, right? When they're actually going from house to house tenting and coming up with a new creative way to actually make the meth. The suit's really nice. Again, no limited movability and everything they have. Whereas the other toys had a really good likeness, to Walter, to Bryan Cranston. In this case, this Jesse isn't the best. He kind of has a dead-eyed look to him. The cheeks are a little bit too big. The jawline is wrong. But, I mean, it's enough of Jesse to be all right. But I wish it could be a little bit better. I should have collected another toy. But, again, because this is the collectible Vámonos Pest Jesse in the orange hazmat suit, I had to get him. So, regardless, I'm very happy that I have this toy. And I'm very happy to continue with him. Better Call Saul. Here we got the Mezco Toyz Breaking Bad Saul Goodman 6-inch action figure. Same thing, no movability, but the iconic pose. How can I help you? How can I help you launder your money? What's going on? Hey, do you need representation? I'm here for you. I'm Saul Goodman, here to help you. This toy, so much fun. Whenever I have my super villains kind of come together and develop mayhem in my toy pictures, sometimes I utilize Saul to, every bad guy needs a lawyer. And he really performs in the best way that he can. He comes in his pinstrip business suit, and he comes with a couple of other things. He came with a little card that I lost, which was a relic of specifically Saul Goodman, but whatever. I have this one, and this is all that really matters. I like the detail in his in his terrible suits. The blue with the yellow tie really stands out, and that's what's really cool about these Mezco toys is the colors are really nice. Because again, really nice suit specifically with Saul. We've got the orange coming out with Jesse, and then, of course, the yellow with Walt. So you kind of have a plethora of different colors that you can really enjoy. Like they say in the Skittles commercials, you got to taste the rainbow. But besides that, then you have your more, neutral, the darker colors, and that's when you have Heisenberg that kind of stops by, I am the danger. But regardless, Saul's really cool toy. There's a lot of detail in the suit, actually. You can see all of the different ridges where they detailed every single part that they have, from the pants to the shoes. The shoes are very detailed, and the face has a remarkable likeness to the actual character with his little headpiece thing going on here. And again, with the iconic pose with the finger, how can I help you? It's everything that you need in these toys, and that's the beauty of them. Again, you really get into the action because these characters have come to life in this plastic form. And then arguably, the scariest character in all of Breaking Bad, here I have the Mezco Toyz Breaking Bad Gustavo Fring 6-inch figure, coming with one of his trademark suits, the purple tie in the constant setting. The true businessman looks really sharp, really clean. Here he has his glasses, and these are really removable. I really like how they put in that detail again. Whether it's into business, you can see him worn out, kind of having to deal, with creating his own empire. So that part is kind of very difficult for him, but he has the glasses, and that in itself is really cool. If I ever able to put on these goddamn glasses, there we go. But this toy, very sick, very nice. Again, very detailed, very slender toy. Very methodical in the things that he does. He comes with a cool ass bucket of chicken, right, with Los Pollos Hermanos, iconic. But besides that, that wasn't enough Gustavo Fring. I also picked up the collectible Gustavo Fring burned head. Also comes with another chicken bucket. So now, besides this one, I have double the chicken, the true hermanos of the chickens. But this Gustavo Fring, more of a checkered type suit. Very similar, same pose, but in this case, when he gets half of his, face melted off, look at me, Hector. That whole iconic scene of when Walter actually wins. And that's something in itself that's very amazing. And I gotta say, I'm very happy to have both of these because as a character, you couldn't feel more dread when Gustavo was mad at you. And it really made the show much more worth it, because it's a show of transformation. It's a show of how a man could go so far to help his family, but at the same time, it's really a show about how a man would sink so far for his own vanity and greed. He is Ozymandias. Look at the ruins that I've created. And Bryan Cranston plays this role so eloquently, so beautifully. It's amazing. And I know I use that word a lot, but it's fine because it really is. And all the characterizations that you have in this actual program are really nice, because you're able to create a television program where people get very invested in all the things that are Breaking Bad, because it's a show about a man breaking bad from the first pilot episode all the way to the very end. Baby Blue playing. You really get a show of a man who's come so far to gain it all and to lose it all. And does Walter Wright really have a redemption? Does he deserve redemption? And that's what the viewer at home gets to decide. But that's not what's really important here, because what's important here is now with these iconic characters, Mezco Toyz are able to create these little statue type toys that you can put on your shelves. You can have at work. You can use for collectibles. They don't have to have a lot of movement. These aren't the NECA toys necessarily. And if NECA decided to make some of these figures, I think it'd be pretty sweet. But I think that with what we have, these are nice, because you have a couple of different Jessys, a couple of different Walters in different colored hazmat suits. You have a couple of different Saul Goodmans in different colored of his suits as well. And you have the iconic Heisenberg, the man who fell to earth, the man who changed everything for his family. And I think that in itself is very special. And so I think if you are a big fan of Breaking Bad or anything else, check out these toys. If you're not a toy collector or don't really play with action figures, you don't have to play with these. Just having Bryan Cranston in your living room or in your actual office space is enough to go, oh, you watch Breaking Bad? And the conversations begin. Because this is going to be a timeless show. An amazing show on so many fronts, and now immortalized forever in plastic form. And so with that, enjoy the things that you like we always talk about. Please watch the show if you haven't. It's really good. I said a couple of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know why you're watching this video. You should have known better by now. I've spoiled so many things in my videos in the past. But please check out the show. Regardless of anything that I say, it's an amazing program. Beyond anything else that I've seen in a long time. With the exception of True Detective Season 1. That show is also pretty rad. But with that, always remember to enjoy the plastic and enjoy Breaking Bad.